Hi guys, this is your streamer Carlos. Leave a like and subscribe leave a like and subscribe and thank you. Thank you for letting me bring this. Thank you for letting me bring this video to you. I'm gonna talk about D23 day 2 and day 3 Here we go. I really love the Enchanted movie, and I really love that Disney's going to do the sequel called Disenchanted, and I really love that all the cast from the original movie is coming back. Patrick Dempsey as Robert, Amy Adams as Giselle, and we will get to see Morgan, and James Morrison as Edward, and Adina Menzel. And I really like this, and I really like the trailer for Disenchanted, because we will get to see how Giselle has been doing here on Earth in New York, adapting to her new life in New York. But she and Morgan and Robert will want to leave the apartment and go to the suburbs. Now go to the suburbs of New York, and I really love that that Maya Rudolph is now a part of the Disney family, because I know she's funny, but I think she will bring the funny and evil, and of course evil to her antagonist character. And I also really dig that Disney's giving us a callback to Cinderella by transforming Giselle into the evil stepmother when she wishes that her life with Robert and Morgan could turn into a fairy tale, because we see in the trailer that Giselle's relationship with Morgan is not going so well, because Morgan doesn't want to see, or doesn't want to call Giselle her mom, because no one can replace Robert's first wife. Morgan's her mom, and Giselle is trying really hard to be that stepmother, that cool stepmother, and obviously Morgan doesn't want to deal with the fact that Giselle is now her stepmother, and Giselle is so heartbroken by the fact that she and Morgan are so disconnected, or the relationship between them is broken. Unlike the first movie, unlike the first Enchanted movie, they were close, because obviously Morgan at that time was a little girl, but because she's so heartbroken, she wishes that her life could go back to a fairy tale, and we see that thanks to her wish, she gets that fairy tale life back. But thanks to that, she also gets the evil stepmother look and mindset, which I think is a pretty cool idea, to transform a innocent, good and sweet girl like Giselle into an evil stepmother. But she has a little bit of good in her also as she transforms into the evil stepmother. But hopefully she does it. Hopefully she hopes, or Morgan and Robert hope, that she doesn't really fully transform into the evil stepmother, which I think is pretty cool. And Maya Rudolph in the movie, again, she's gonna be a very good evil villain. So I think you guys are gonna enjoy it, and of course I'm gonna enjoy it. Now let's talk about Indiana Jones 5. I really dig that we're getting to go on to. I really dig that we're going to be on another adventure with Harrison Ford as our favorite archaeologist. Indiana Jones, because I really love Harrison Ford to play. I love the Indiana Jones movies to be. I really love them, and I really hope that we get to see Indiana Jones solve puzzles and save the world from an agent curse destruction, and according to Harrison Ford himself, this indie movie looks great. And here's another nugget. Of breaking. I guess you could call it breaking news. According to what's new on Disney Plus, Indy's best friend from the first movie is coming. The actor who plays Indy's best friend from the first movie is coming back to reprise his role. So I am pretty stoked about this. Now I'm really stoked about this, that we're getting Indy 5. But this will be the final time that we will see Harrison Ford get that fedora on and that whip. Now let's talk about Snow White. I really dig the fact that Disney's going back to one of its favorite actresses, Rachel Ziegler, who played Maria in West Side Story, the retelling of the 1960s classic. And I really dig that Rachel Ziegler is going to be Snow White. And I really hope that we get to see the seven dwarfs, because it wouldn't be Snow White. It wouldn't be Snow White without the seven dwarfs. Because I really think that if we get to see the seven dwarfs again, we will get to see our favorite dwarfs: Dopey, Grumpy, Sleepy, Sneezy, Happy, Bashful, and Doc. And I really hope that in this live action version of Snow White, we will get to see the seven dwarfs, and the evil queen will be Wonder Woman herself, Gal Gadot. And I think Gal Gadot will bring a more, of course, a realistic but more sadistic side to the evil queen, who is trying to murder or get rid of Snow White in the animated movie. I hope that Gal Gadot does the evil queen justice, and I think she will do a great job. Now let's talk about Mufasa. Now Mufasa is going to be a prequel to the live action version of The Lion King. A prequel to the live action version of The Lion King. And I really think that this is a good idea from Disney to take us back to a time where Mufasa is a young lion, and who is growing up to be a future leader. But here's another thing that I'm looking forward to see in Mufasa. That relationship between Scar and Mufasa himself when they were younger, because according to the Disney animated book, A Tale of Two Brothers, Scar wasn't that evil or wasn't that jealous and that envious of Mufasa in the book. They were close as brothers, but obviously, as we know, both from the animated classic and the live action version of the Lion King, that relationship deteriorated or got destroyed, or eventually got so dark and so evil from Scar's perspective. So I really hope that we will get to see that friendship that Mufasa and Scar used to have in the movie, having Mufasa, and how it developed into hatred from Scar's point of view. So I think it will be a good movie. Now let's talk about one of my surprising favorite movies that I have only watched once. Inside Out. And Disney announced at D23 that they're gonna do another Inside Out 2. This time, Riley is a teenager with all her emotions. Of course, we will have Amy Poehler back as Joy, and Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader are not returning to reprise their roles as Anger and Disgust. Because they didn't get the right amount of pay. I'm not sure about that. You can check me on that. But I really hope, and I think this will happen with Riley as a teenager. I hope that we will get new teenage emotions like embarrassment and blushing. I think obviously Riley will be a teenager in Inside Out 2, and I think she will obviously like a cute boy or a cute boy band boy, and she will have a crush on that cute boy, and I really hope that we will get to see Riley experience the emotion of embarrassment and blushing, and the emotion of how we get when we get blushed. So I think it will be a good movie, and I really and now let's talk about Elio. Now, Elio will be a original movie from Pixar. Yes, from our favorite people that make us very happy. Besides Disney itself. Here's the official synopsis. Elio is a 10-year-old boy or an 11-year-old boy who gets confused by an alien race to be the ambassador to Earth. Yes, to be the ambassador to Earth. And I really dig that we're going to outer space, and we will get to see how Elio gets into a lot of fun situations and gets to explore this planet, this alien race planet, and how the alien race itself reacts to Elio being the ambassador to Earth. So I think it will be this is a good move from Pixar and Disney itself. Now let's go to D23 Day 3. Now, I really love the fact that the Disney division of parks is expanding itself by creating a Zootopia land in Shanghai Disney. I really love the graphic art, how it look, the graphic drawings of this new land. I really love it, and I think it's going to be a great land. Now let's go to France. Regarding France will be Paris. Disneyland Paris will be getting a Frozen land, and I really love the fact that we're getting a new land in Paris, Disneyland Paris, and we will get to travel. That we will get to see our friends Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Sven, and Olaf in this new land, and we will get to experience Frozen in many different ways. Thank you. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know what your opinions are, or your thoughts of what you thought D23 was like, and what you didn't like, and what you liked about it. Thank you.